Professional footballers think in a way that you've never heard before, and I guarantee it's the reason why you're still stuck in your high school football team instead of a pro academy. I'm only 16 years old, but last year, using the advice I'm going to share with you, I got scouted to go on a trial with Real Oviedo, a pro team in the second tier of the Liga. So I've experienced firsthand how pros think, and in the next 7 minutes, I'll tell you exactly what I learned. Okay, there are 3 chapters to this. Chapter 1, the prey mindset. In football, you'll never become a pro if you have what I like to call the prey mindset. This is basically when you fear your opponents. You fear everything to do with the ball. Whenever you get past the ball, you're always freaking out. Even your own teammates, when you're in group training sessions, they gossip about how you're going to lose the next match just because your opponents won their last match 5-0. The prey mindset causes defeat before the wars even begun, because football is a war. Andrew Tate once said, "All of life is war. War is when 2 opposing forces desire the same goal. 2 kings can't rule 1 kingdom, 2 men can't have the same woman, and 2 high school footballers can't have the same spot on the pro academy." Once you realize that you're directly competing with millions of high school footballers for that one spot in the pro academy, then you'll start taking this stuff seriously. You'll start waking up early. You'll start training in the morning before you go to school. You won't be making excuses of, "Oh, I have no more time. I have so much schoolwork to do." Everything like that. You'll make time for football by yourself. No excuses. That's when you start to take this seriously. When you realize that it's a war. It's not some random thing you're doing on the weekends. It's not some game you're just playing along with once a week. It's your life from now on. And I can relate to you as well, bro, because 2 years ago, I had the prey mindset. I would fear whenever my teammates passed the ball to me, because if I messed up, they would yell at me. I would never take shots because if I missed, the coach would yell at me. And I would never do 1v1s with players, even though I had skills. I had more skills than everyone on the pitch, but even though I had skills, I would never do 1v1. Because if I lost the ball, everyone would yell at me. My coach, my teammates, the random parents on the sidelines, the the referee. A specific incident of this that I still remember to this day is when my academy that I was training with, we went on a tour to Singapore and Thailand for 5 days to verse some pro academies, pro like Taiwanese, is that the name for it? Pro Thai academies, pro Singaporean academies, and their school teams as well. We won every match. We played 5 matches, we won every match. But in the 5 matches, I took 0 ankles, I had 0 shots on goals, and I almost had 0 game time. It wasn't that good. All because of the prey mindset. So how on earth did I turn it around only a year later and try with a pro team in the second tier of La Liga? Well, that's what I'm going to tell you in chapter 2, the predator's mindset. Chapter 2, the predator's mindset. Why is this important? Well, this is the mindset that Ronaldo, Lamine Yamal, and Messi all have. And if you adopt this mindset, it will propel your football skills to success. We've all heard people say, "Be humble, don't get cocky, don't be so arrogant." Yeah, forget all that, because it's all a lie. The best pros in the world, once they cross that line and enter the pitch, they become a predator, and everyone else becomes their prey. Let's use Ronaldo as an example. Ronaldo isn't scared of a single person on planet Earth. He isn't scared of a single defender on planet Earth. Let that sink in for a second. Put anyone in front of Ronaldo and he will destroy them, take their ankles. He will literally kill them like a predator kills his prey. Okay, I'll give you one more example just because it's a good one. On Lamine Yamal's debut for Barcelona, he said, and I quote, "I wasn't nervous. I've dreamed of this moment for a long time." Don't you see the pattern? Every pro has confidence, arrogance, and a predator's mindset. That's the only reason why they've succeeded. And if they didn't have that, if you took their predator mindset away from them, they would become a high school footballer just like you, sitting on your couch 7 days a week, not getting paid to play football. Instead, you're paying your team to play for them, and still you lose every single match. Adopt this mindset now. You need it. I know you suffer from what I like to call performance anxiety. When you play well during training, But during the actual match, when it really matters, all your skills disappear. Your performance anxiety is a result of your prey mindset. But once you adopt the predator's mindset, you start to see the opposite effect in your game. You play well in training, but you play even better in matches. That's what happens with the predator's mindset. The exact opposite of the prey mentality. Actionable step. Here's how to get the predator's mindset. Linked in the description below, I've put a playlist, and after this video ends, I want you to click on the playlist and choose one video. It could be the 5-minute one, it could be the 50-minute one. Doesn't matter. Choose one video, watch it all the way through, and just synthesize the information it gives you. It will teach you the mindset that you need to start winning in football and in life, and to become a pro footballer before the age of 20. Moving on to chapter 3, prove them wrong. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Won't having the predator's mindset and being extremely arrogant make everyone hate me? Well, yes, that's the point. And let me elaborate on that before you click off this video. Ousmane Dembele has been one of the most criticized footballers in history ever since his failed move to Barcelona. And now he's won the Champions League. He's even said himself, and I quote, "I know what I can do, and I want to prove it every single time I touch the ball." That's what he said himself. He wants to prove them wrong. The fastest way to become a pro is by having an enemy to prove wrong. You need an enemy. You need someone who hates you and does not believe you'll ever become a pro footballer. If you're watching this video and you're a high school footballer, I know you're skipping your home training sessions. And this is exactly why. A couple years ago, when I didn't have anyone to prove wrong, I would skip my home training sessions all the time. The only ones I would go to is my group training sessions. The weird thing is that I would go group training sessions 2 times a week at this prestigious academy that made several pros in the past. One of them even played in the 2022 World Cup against Messi. His name's Mitchell Duke if you want to search him up. But that's insane. My academy made pros. And I'm here training 2 times a week, and my skills are getting worse, not better. And this proves my point. The point is, you've been told not to be arrogant your entire life. And look where it's got you. You're not a pro. So clearly, it's not working. You need to be arrogant and be determined to prove them wrong. If I said this season I'm scoring 30 goals to my teammates, they would not believe me. They would instantly doubt me. And I don't blame them. Nobody likes when you say you're going to do something that they can't do, so they become your enemy. Simple as that. Within the instant that you say that sentence, that triggers them, they instantly become your enemy. So your task is to think of one outrageous goal that you can think of for your football career. It could be, I'll become a pro before the age of 20. It could be, I'll be the top goal scorer this season. Or it could even be, in 10 years, I'll be playing for Real Madrid. Once you tell someone this outrageous goal, they will become your enemy instantly, and you'll have another person to prove wrong. If you're still watching, you need to check out my most recent video, breaking down 3 things that you aren't doing that makes becoming a pro footballer easy. So give it a watch.